to find that early snowball. After, you know, at this point, really does start to have issues maintaining that lane. Flyman, even though he's slightly behind in EXP, is starting to get a bit more annoying with that soul ring up and running.
Once that soul ring's up, it gets very, very dangerous for this Spectre. It's like Doodle's actually going for the Urn build, surprisingly enough. That's really old school.
Yeah, that's it's an interesting way, right? Like, because you don't have any stop gaps, I guess the best thing you can try to fight early, but Haunt is still the same long cooldown, so we'll have to see if that pays off for Dpl down the line.
Bot lane, never mind, getting low again, will end up dying there to Super. And this bot lane has been disastrous for the side of I.G.V Vitality. This Sand King not really able to get anything. He's got some CS, but it's not worth really throwing your life away like this consistently. And well, he's gonna be much happier with the way his lane's going on the lifesteal.
I mean, he's been forced to go for the Burrow Strike build with the Caustic Finale. Not a single point in Sandstorm for our... So, never mind. I mean, he's gonna have to... If he does dip into the jungle, well, he's not gonna be clearing them that efficiently without the Sandstorm.
Arrow, mid lane, just gonna hit the range creep. Setsu seemed to be well aware that that Mirana was missing. It does the butterfly effect though, will be able to secure that illusion rune down the bot lane. Is there an illusion rune there? No, but there's an emblem saying there's an illusion rune.
That's a...
where's the rune?
It's a beta game, Mike. It's you know, it was there. I guess the game thinks it's there.
So I guess we just found a bit of a bug with this new patch. So that's good. We can close this later on, get that fixed up still. There's the rune coming up now. They do have the clockwork under control, and Super, he tries to go for the cogs, but hey, I believe he wanted to pull it back. Didn't quite get it in time. Butterfly effect able to pick up his third kill of the game.
And again, it's a really good start for Butterfly Effect. He's at level 6 now. That means he should have Remnant, although he was forced to level up for a different build, so he actually doesn't have a point up yet. But in the end, this helps him maintain that lane against Setsu, and Setsu's going to be here still trying to trade an Ember that is a level ahead.
QY could be in troubles. Temper, of course, didn't want to have that T1 tower, but he's really forcing this Keeper of the Light out of that top lane. It's a very, very hard lane for QY to try and contest here on that Coddle. The best thing he can really do is just keep giving mana over to Doodle and allow him to just spam out that Spectral Dagger to secure CS, it seems, but apart from that, he can't do anything else. And this is allowing Flywind to just continue free farming this lane on the Mars. That is generally a very, very dangerous thing to allow. He does really do quite well on this particular hero, the Mars.
That's mine too.
Doodle. All he can do is take harassment right now from this Skywrath, as even Super gonna rotate up top down the clock. They don't really have the hook shot up yet on the clockwork, but they can definitely try and close the gap. However, mid lane as well, Setsu dodging out an arrow there from Dust. Dust has been really trying to target Setsu on this Queen of Pain, but not quite able to land an arrow yet, and Setsu can keep farming up that just fine.
Yeah, this is the one issue with their draft, right? They don't have the hardest lockdowns. Up top, they do manage to find QY without rotation from the Mirana. So their lanes are a bit too open, and RNG are just really abusing the heck out of it.
Dust is still in mid lane as well, waiting for that Queen of Pain to overextend maybe. Going for that arrow now? No. Bother trying, the blink was there out of Setsu, and they'll go for the arcane rune rather than bounty. Butterfly being trapped within the con. Sonic Wave, it was juked down. A great juke there from the Ember, and now Setsu will be chased down. In fact, Doodle, he'll turn around. Flywood missed the arena on everybody. They do force some decent rotations here, but I.G.V Vitality might find this as an opening. But no, the Kongs will block the way, so they won't bother trying to make the chase. I suppose if you're I.G.V, just seeing that Sonic Wave being used up and wasted is going to be good enough.
Yeah, it's a bit of an opening for I.G.V. They do pump a lot of heroes down mid, and you even drag out Doodle with first hunt without a single kill. So it's a very costly spell to kind of commit for that, and you are still giving a lot of space towards Monet. Monet is rushing that Maelstrom build on the lifesteal, which we haven't seen in a while, but if it works, it works. You know, it allows Monet to fight a lot faster. And that's really all RNG wants. They want to hit 6 in their supports and start laying it onto I.G.V.
Never mind, he's gonna sandstorm, but goes for the Burrow Strike. Soup's coming in and he does have dust available. Never mind, he's basically guaranteed to die now. No Burrow Strike to really jump himself out of there. He's just gone. That's gonna be a second kill there from Monet, though. Mid lane September does also end up going down. Butterfly picking up his 4th kill on the Ember now. It's like all these kills going over to Monet is being offset by the fact that this Ember is getting so many kills as well. No, but it's not going to make rotations yet on the Ember. He's just going to continue escalating this farm lead.
Yeah, I think it's really important he finds that fast timing on the Orchid. They need that additional control and silence just to be able to find those guaranteed kills, and there's not much he can do by himself without that just yet.
Monet gonna go after Dust. Dust has no matter and no leaps anyway, so he's dead. Another pick up there for the Life Stealer, and QY getting speared over to that wall by Flywell. He'll also go down. 2 more kills going to RNG. Now, will they hold a 2k net worth?
Yeah, it's slowly piling up for RNG. I mean, you do have really good progression on Butterfly Effect. You can give I.G.V that. Doodle's farm, it's supremely slow and on. He is rushing that Manta style first spec, but it's going to be a while until that's up. You just don't clear caps fast enough with no real in-between item for you. And you contrast that to Flywin, his lane matchup. He's very close to Blink, just 1,000 away. And once Flywin has that Blink, he's just always going to be ready to fight as long as Arena's up.
I love this as well. They're not allowing Doodle to farm that side of the jungle. They'll take his large camp away. Even without the T1 tower up top going down yet, they're just not allowing him to get any form of farm. And luckily for Doodle, he did get an Iron Talon, which is extremely lucky considering the circumstances right now. So that's going to be the farming tool we were kind of hoping to see out of Doodle, basically, right? You can't really expect much else. Go for the Panther style straight after, and now Butterfly Effect can rotate top. Nice arrow out from Duck. Arena was dropped, it's going to do nothing, or maybe it does now. With that Sky ulti coming in, but the Horde there from Doodle. Dagger? No. It's not going to be enough. Flywin, he proves to be too tanky, even with that arrow connecting. You commit Arena, but it's a short cooldown anyway. You won't mind that if you're RNG.
Yeah, that's a really good trade for RNG. They force an early rotation out from Butterfly Effect that doesn't pay off. So that's time where your Ember's not farming, time you're freeing up space for Setsu, freeing up space for Monet, and they're building up really well. Monet has the Maelstrom, so on its lifesteal, he is ready to go. They already have level 6 on Super as well. They could just go for an Infest play and start tearing through I.G.V if they actually wanted to, but there's no real reason. They're still farming farm, and they're still winning out in these trades, regardless of the fact that Monet's free farming.
Yeah, I think that's the point, right? Like, Monet's just gonna keep hitting creeps for the next 10 minutes. He's gonna get that halberd up. No need for him to join in right now. They're just destroying them. There goes the Mirana. Dust will go down. Still Butterfly Effect does get a trade. September also dying. Setsu, he's very low on minutes, so Monet does have to get involved now. Butterfly finding another. Almost getting that quad, but a great blink out. And Butterfly, he will try and push it to the limits before he does. In fact, no, he has no remnants. So the Will-O-Wisp will be back. But the scream out from Setsu, he just barely got enough mana. I believe the magic wand. Be able to commit that blink scream, and that's a huge kill to get on that Ender Spirit.
Oh, it absolutely is. That just really takes a lot away. That was the highest value net worth hero on I.G.V, and leading that out to Setsu just widens the lead of that flop. You do have Monet being chased down, but again, you don't have the proper lockdown. That just means he gets to go out scotch-free. Now, you do have the blink on Nevermind, so you can play with that Epicenter with the Sand King. The question is, can they find that opening? Because a Lifestealer is not the easiest thing to stun out, and you've got the blink on Flywin as well.
Dire's middle tower
This is going to be there. Who's it on? Did I not just... I did. It's gonna be on Super. Oh, mid lane down the hook shot straight off that Mirana, and well, she's trying to get out of there. Dust probably is just dead. The Urn out. will be enough. Setsu has the Shadow Strike now. Butterfly Effect not quite getting the remnant he wanted. He'll throw the remnant away, but Super is going to be there to block the path in.
Dies out.
Just another easy couple kills there for RNG, and they're going to set up that mid-tier 1 tower. And this should really be devastating here for I.G.V. It's going to open up the jungle.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of farm away from their Spectre, from their Sand King. It just makes it a lot less safe for Doodle to hang around then. He's trying his best. He doesn't even have the Yasha up and running just yet, so it's a really slow terminal.
Caught out, Flywin, an easy kill in that arena. Now Doodle, how do you get out of this? He'll dagger away and just go for the tree line. Now he's in there somewhere, but they're not going to bother chasing him down. For RNG, with this network advantage, they understand they can take 3 objectives. That's exactly what they'll do.
Yeah, there's just no way I.G.V contests. They have to play with the epicenter, and they are smoked up on the side.
Moonlight Shadow gonna be there, make the jump onto the sky, Haunting as well, and they'll get the kill on September. If they get anything else, fought back in, but a great shot out from Super. He gets onto 2, Cluster on Butterfly Effect with the whisk drop, but Monet is gonna take care of that straight away, and Butterfly forced from him now. Still they kick it off Super. Never mind, he also goes down to the second. Now Butterfly is falling way too low, and he does go down. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but Super just jumps in, cleans them up. Dusting QY, QX also going down. And they're just having the easiest time of their lives right now, RNG. This game is not really much of a contest.
Oh, it's 16-8, 7k lead for RNG at 15.5 minutes in. They've taken 2 tier 1 towers. I.G.V has not found an objective in response, and they're trying to get farm on Doodle. It's just way too slow. They try to reveal that blink on Nevermind, but they don't even manage to use that epicenter. And when they don't use that spell, it's just, it falls apart.
They tried to go after Monet down at that bot lane, but he was just able to range TP on as you do. You haven't really... Actually goes down top. Nice kill there from Nevermind, unless it's his life, which just made. Spear is dead. That's just a great setup to fly. This is why you can't give this man the Mars. He'll do this over and over again.
Yeah, it's a really good trade for I.G.V. Not only did they find that kill, but yeah, Nevermind had to use the epicenter to kill off a Sky.
He's got Doodle. The Cogs, Battery Salt with the Cogs pushback. Arrow is going to be nice from Gus. Flywin does have the arena, but he's waiting for that blink to be up. Eventually realizes they are too far away. But you don't really mind that. Like, there's no way to farm right now for Doodle apart from his own triangle. While he's got the Yasha up and he's able to slowly farm faster, he's just running out of space here. And while he is farming from that triangle, Monet is happily and freely taking that tier 2 tower up top.
And you do see a little bit of a push back from Butterfly Effect on that top tier 1, but the tier 1 for a tier 2 is really not an even trade. And again, it just allows a lot more of the map to be captured out by RNG. They have to be a lot more aggressive with how they use these teamfights they have. They need to land at epicenter on bigger targets, not just in a pos 5 Sky, or a pos 4 Sky, but you really need to find the cores of that. Maybe if you can catch out Setsu with that epicenter stun, you can find a nice trade for yourself, but did you see a smoke from RNG?
There is, and they haven't gotten to tier 1 yet. They finally do. They know exactly where they are right now. Flywin's got the arena, they infest the lifesteal on. Well, Moonlight Shadow might actually save them, but no, he's gonna take the high ground. Super with the arena. It's gonna be massive from Flywin. He's got to read them, and they're just gonna melt. There is no way out of this situation, or maybe there is. Nevermind, still running, but no, that's that Arcane Bolt is chasing in QY.
Double kill.
Nevermind, tried for the TP play. He's not gonna make it out, and QY also going down. That's a real shame for IG. Not only do you lose that tanking, but now it can't even TP for another minute. And mid lane, the Ember is still there.
So, not the way to do it. Just a lot of silences coming out from RNG. Of course, you've got the Orchid on Setsu, you've got the silence on September as well. And they keep cleaning up. RNG 21-9, 12k lead, 19 minutes in. The only real boon here for I.G.V is that Doodle is not dying. So that's a silver lining. It just doesn't matter when you're this far behind.
Monster kill!
Marana, nasty. Just you can't get close to him right now. Not with this net worth deficit. Like the sitting 13k. They have space somehow for Doodle, but how? How do you do it? Now there's a Mjolnir up on the live stealer. And I love the way RNG's playing this. They've essentially just drawn a line out right there, and they're just not letting them get past that line, past that tier 2 mid tower. It's just fantastic play here from RNG, controlling the map, and never mind, has to be careful. He's barely out of range for that sentry ward, but now Butterfly Effect gonna show himself. Never mind, just trying to channel that sandstorm as long as he possibly can and protect that tier 2 mid tower, because once that's gone, you really are out of space. Butterfly, you'll spot out super, arrow gonna fly through as well, but you have that Mjolnir active being placed there from Monet, and now the Lifestealer gonna look for a chase. Isn't quite able to catch up Butterfly, but Hook not gonna be there from Super either. He barely misses out on the Sand King. Butterfly's just trying to secure a camp while he can, but now Fly with great silence out. Butterfly stopping that arena. Now there is going to be an Epi except so he cancels on the Epi, or rather just forces him back. That's Sankey's dead. Arena down as well. Google comes in, but a great Sonic wave out. Once again connecting on 3. And it's a cleanup. They call GG. It's over.
That's a 20-minute game coming out for RNG in game 1, and they're keeping that momentum great. I.G.V, I mean, we said they've had issues in this league. Doesn't look like they're anywhere near to fixing that up. We'll see whether or not they get shaken up enough to change up their playstyle in game number 2.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Sleep till I come home. Dream of something sweet. I won't be there soon to wake you so discreet. Sleep till I come home. Dream of something sweet. Sleep till I come home. Dream of something sweet.
The thing about me, like, this small camp is, like,
You want at least one
maybe, but yeah, not 2-2 early.